Hi there guys, it's Greg here.
And the Esme.
And today we're going to be giving you a full and honest review and opinion of this, the Berg Buddy B children's go-kart. So what is a Berg Buddy B go-kart? Well, it is the first choice undoubtedly when it comes to a children's go-kart, with bold striking design, fantastic colourways and an incredible list of optional extras. What's not to love? The first test of this Berg Buddy B is going to be how long does it take to build. What you don't want to happen if you're buying one of these for Christmas is you start it at 10 o'clock the night before and come the morning you're still on your hands and knees building it, or worse still, you fell asleep trying to do so. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the box and show you how easy this is to assemble. Setup all done, genuinely only took around half an hour. The only reason for that is we had a bit of trouble with some centre caps that kept popping off, but it is so simple, so easy, even an idiot can do it. Isn't that right, Esme?
Yeah.
So there's only one thing left to do now that that setup is taken care of. Esme, how do you think it looks?
Really good, Daddy, but I really want to go in it.
Okay, there's only one thing left to do. Let's get it in the car and let's take it to where we're going to go. So you can see from my attire that we are here in the heart of the countryside. We are of course here today at the gorgeous Cannock Chase, which is an area of natural beauty, and in particular we are here at the Gruffalo Trail to put the Berg Buddy B through all of its paces. Up here you'll find a mixture of trails, mud ruts, you've got concrete, you've got gravel, you've got some gorgeous proper bespoke little mountain bike trails as well, and a pump track for where we're going to test the suspension and the pneumatic tyres on the Berg Buddy B. Now before we get stuck into that, I just want to tell you a little bit more about some of the features you can expect on the Berg. Starting off, it has a swing axle, which is very important. Now what a swing axle does, it's basically four-wheel drive in the kids go-kart world. It'll mean that the wheels are always planted and it gives you a solid base, whether you're on rough terrain, whether you're on smooth surfaces, and depending if you're up or down on inclines or declines, it will stay rigid, stay planted and give you much increased cornering and traction, which is only great as a parent knowing your kids ain't going to have rolled it in a ditch somewhere like they like to do. Second one, they have of course got the adjustable seating. Now the adjustable seating is great because it really does mean that the Berg is fantastic value for money, and it means you can grow with this as the children do from the ages of 3 to 8. You can adjust the seat and it will give them plenty of leg room, or reduce leg room if they need it or their friends want to have a go, meaning you haven't got to buy one of these every single year like you would, argument's sake, as I know from experience, with roller skates, skateboards or bikes. Now, third one that's absolutely fantastic is of course the BFR system. I call it brake, forward and reverse because they're the three simple things that you can do with the pedals. Unlike the Kepler karts that we've actually got at home, there's no manual handbrake to lever or anything like that to stop the braking, which can be quite dangerous. We know from experience Esme has lost focus a couple of times trying to pull the handbrake on and slow herself down instead of using this. Now this is a unique system to the Berg brand, and basically you can pedal forwards, a little bit of reduced pressure and you'll stop dead, and then you can automatically and instantly start pedaling backwards as well. It's an innovative feature and it's what really sets the Berg aside. The next one is of course the design, the colorway. You can see it's bold, it's vibrant, it's in your face, but it looks aggressive, it looks fantastic, and it's got everything that people would want to see. It's robust, being as it's made out of steel, meaning it can really take on and tackle really rough terrain, rough courses, and the best that your kids can throw at it. And finally, the best feature for me, or one of the best features, is of course the optional extras. From someone that's used to reviewing cars, this comes a lot more stacked than some of them, let me tell you that. You can get, for example, a trailer for your mates to go in, or you can take your toys if you fancy taking your toys on a ride. You can get a flashing orange light for the back, which looks great. You can get flags, trailers, tandem trailers, and my favorite one, you can get the Berg sound box. Now that gives you a digital sound and interpretation of accelerating, braking, and of course honking your horn. And let's face it, which 8-year-old out there, or 3 to 8-year-old for argument's sake, wouldn't love that? I know I would, and if I was a kid I'd be begging to get one of these. But that's enough waffle about me, the technology and the features. Let's get it out there on the trails and see how it handles Cannock Chase. Here she comes, our test pilot. You excited?
Yeah. I've got my helmet on, I've got my rays on, and I'm ready to go.
First test is going to be the pump track. Take it away, mate. How was that over the bumps, kid? Now that is where the BFR system comes into handy.
Right, that was cute, but now I want to take it somewhere really, really fast. Oh, this is going to be bouncy.
Perfect.
So Esme, you've took it on the rough, you've took it on the smooth, you've took it on the bumps, and you've took it on the berms. How do you think the Berg has held up to your test so far?
Really, really good.
And why do you think it's really, really good? Is there anything that stands out about it yet?
So you haven't got to pull a brake when you're doing up the brake.
And is that easier for you? Does it mean you've got more focus on the steering wheel?
Yeah,
And how do you think the pedal system is? Is it easier to use the brake and go backwards? So how would you rate it out of 10 so far?
9.9.
Right then Esme, you've put it through your test. Should we get back and finish the video off?
Yeah,
Good girl. Go on then, off you go.
yay!
So let's talk availability. The Berg Buddy is of course available from several different outlets. We have chosen to get our one from the SkateHut in Halesowen, as they are our local branch. And the good thing about the SkateHut, not only is it an excellent team, fantastic service, infinite knowledge, and a brilliant setup, they're actually in stock there now. Yes, you don't have to wait 3 to 5 days like the other outlets or buying online, which from research is the most common place to buy a Berg Buddy. You can go straight to the SkateHut. If you ask them nicely, they'll even build it for you. And you can pick it up straight away, put it in your car, take it home, and as we have today, take it straight up the local place and shred it till you've had enough. Now, the 3 locations for SkateHut within the UK are, of course, Halesowen, where the HQ is. You've also got Adrenaline Alley in Corby. Need I say any more? A skate shop that's on a skate park. Absolutely sick. And the last one is of course at a place that we visited quite regularly that has made roller skating, and that is Greystone Action Sports in Manchester. So to wrap this video up, it's time for my final thoughts. And now I'm not serious very often, but I'm going to try to be as much as I can in this section. For me, the key selling point about the Berg Buddy B is safety. Now that might sound a bit daft, but with the BFR system and the swing axle, I'm not worried that when Esme shoots off on that, or the child of your own shoots off on that, they're going to get stuck and you're going to find them rolled over head first in a ditch. The swing axle system allows every wheel to be planted on the floor and drives the car around the most difficult terrain. The BFR system means they're not going to struggle to brake. They simply put a bit of reverse pressure on the pedals, they can stop, they can go backwards and get themselves out of any trouble. My other main thing about this is how robust it really is. Again, the pneumatic tyres, the self-drive system as such, if you will, and of course the fact that it's made out of solid steel mean it's not going to break, it's not going to hurt them. Now looking at it, the design is absolutely flawless. If I was going to design a go-kart, apart from the fact I'd have it bright green because I'm a bit weird with green, that would be exactly how I would get it to look. It looks stealthy, it looks cool, it's not old, it's not mundane, it's not cheaply made. You can tell that that is a proper sturdy piece of kit. The striking colours just make everybody want to have a go, and if I could give you £1 for every single person that spoke to Esme about it today, well, I'll probably be poorer than I am already. But for me, it's an absolutely brilliant bit of kit, and it represents superb value for money. Let's not forget, this is only £259 for potential 5 years worth of use. Esme's roller skates, for example, we've changed them 3 times in the last 3 years at £125 for the first 2 pairs and £260 for the last pair. Am I a fool? Am I not? Maybe so. But again, great value for money. It's a go-kart that will grow with your kids, and it's absolutely superb. One last thing from me, please go check out SkateHut, follow them all on social media, and of course do the same with the guys at Berg. My name's been Greg, Esme's in the car, but we both thank you ever so much for watching the video, and we can't wait to see you ripping it up on your Buddy B very soon. We'll see you next time.